Hi folks, short update. Sunday we, myself, my son Alex and a couple of mates went to the York Wargames show, Vapnartak. It's the first time it's been on for obviously 2 years due to COVID. The only other show that would been to during the pandemic was Salute last year, which I'm sure anyone's aware if they've watched videos of people who'd been, was a little strange. There wasn't as many people there, and as a number of the traders didn't show either. So we were a little bit sort of unsure how the show would be. However, it was good. York Wargames Society had done a good job making sure everyone was spread out. The traders were well spread out, a lot more than normal. There was a huge queue when we got there. We got there for about 20 to 10, big queue. Got in okay. Couple of the people who I wanted to see weren't there, unfortunately. But apart from that, the show was really good. Some nice games on, a lot of people there. Really well organised. I don't know if anyone who's been, it's set at York Racecourse and it's over 2 or 3 floors, mezzanine levels and what have you. And it did go quite well. As I said, I'd wanted to pick up just not a great deal, but a few things for my 6mm World War II setup. Principally, I wanted to pick some of Timecast's rivers up. I've got a lot of the terrain, the roads and the fields and the buildings, which are really nice. Unfortunately, they weren't there. I also wanted to have a look at Bacchus 6mm World War II. My collection, which I'll show you after I've finished speaking, there's some examples. I've had it for a little while and I've always bought GHQ primarily because of the quality of the castings and the detail. They're 1/285th scale. Obviously, the majority of micro armour is done to 1/300, certainly in the UK. So there is a slight difference, not noticeable on small vehicles, but a little bit more noticeable on larger ones, large tanks. You can sort of see the difference. Because of the prohibitive cost of GHQ now in the UK, packs now £12.95 for 5 vehicles. I'd heard about Bacchus releasing some World War II stuff, which are a UK company, and I wanted to have a little look at it to see if I could use it to supplement the GHQ, which I did. Again, I'll show you some of that after I finish speaking. Quite impressed, really nice. So I didn't pick up a lot, I picked up a couple of vehicle packs that I was after and had a look at their stuff, but overall I was quite impressed with it. I then looked at it, I picked some books up that I wanted, which I'll show you in a sec. And we weren't there for long and we got away, but all in all, quite nice to get back to the show circuit and see the show well attended. Hopefully from now looking forward, they're going to be regular, and I'm looking forward to Salute next year, which is the 50th. Myself and Alex will be going down to that. So I'll stop me jibber jabber now, and we'll have a look at some of the stuff I've got. Thanks. Okay, folks. So what did we get? Well, as I mentioned, the Bacchus stuff I was very keen on having a look at. 6mm World War II. I've got a Soviet force and a German force. This is an example of Soviet command stand. As I said, GHQ I've always principally bought in the past, just because it's so nice, so well detailed. But it's just really due to the cost. I was looking for a pack of Vim wagons, so 5 very, very, very small vehicles, effectively for £13, and it sticks in the craw a little bit. So anyway, I had a look at Bacchus and what I got. I got 4 packs, pack of Stug 3s. pack of Jagd Panthers, 88mm flak 36, pack of 4 of them, and a pack of 4 SDKFZ7 as prime movers. What my concern was that they wouldn't sort of match in. So as an example, this is one of my GHQ Panthers. Jagd Panthers obviously very similar, if not identical, hull. So this is this one on the left's the backest one. It has got the skirting on, whereas this GHQ Panther hasn't. So it is slightly wider. But looking at it overall, there is not a great deal in it. Certainly, hull width and things like that. I think they're going to be perfectly acceptable, and I'm quite happy with using them. So I shall be doing some of the orders of this stuff. They also started importing some new decals that I got a sheet, and this is them here. The red numbers outlined white. Very, I don't know if you can sort of see, but extremely sharp decals. I know the last pack of GHQ that I got was slightly fuzzy. I wasn't really impressed and actually sent them back, but these look absolutely tip top. Good selection there. Was looking for black white. I don't think they've done them yet. They've done obviously the red white and another set of red white and some German crosses and what have you. But overall, really pleased. When I'm at shows, I try to be fairly keep a grip on things. However, for a little while I've been flirting with the sort of the French Indian Wars, and Galloping Major were at the show. So I succumbed, not a great deal. I basically picked up a copy of the Ganesha Games rule, which is song of drums and tomahawks. I'll just zoom out a little bit. I've got the original set that they did, which is sort of a fantasy medieval set, and also the Napoleonic version, which is Song of Drums and Shakos, I believe, if I remember correctly. £10, really nice little system for anyone who's interested. Really reasonable, complete as it is. I also picked up a set of campaign rules and a scenario book that they do, which is a bit of a strange title, Beaver Wars, which has obviously opened all sorts of connotations. However, it's primarily about Native Americans fighting amongst themselves at the time of the introduction of obviously white settlers. So sort of Jamestown. I don't know if anyone's watched the show on Sky, that sort of period. Again, I think this was 15 quid. Really nicely produced. Lots of information in. Really impressed. Lots and lots of scenarios. So I'm looking forward to using that. Figure-wise, the nice gentleman I spoke to, we got a couple of freebies with them, which is always nice. So a couple of Native Americans with muskets, and for the French Indian Wars, I've just picked up a couple of packs of figures, Anglo-American Rangers. They are, I like the figures. They're sort of quite chunky and a lot of character to them, but the castings are really nice. Good positions, nice chunky figures. So I'm looking forward to. I haven't done a great deal of research on the period. The way I tend to work, very driven by history, so I've got to be into the history before I start wanting to game the conflict. But I've got things in line and some books ordered off Amazon to give us a little bit of a rundown with that. So I was really pleased with those. And the only other thing I bought, Hellion were at the show, the book publishers, and I have got quite a large collection of Iran-Iraq War 6mm, again using GHQ. I've got a couple of sort of standard histories of the war, which are obviously written at the sort of grand strategic level, which are okay, but they don't give you a lot of the sort of lower level detail that I was after, and there's obviously very few photographs. However, Hellion have done a range of 4 books on the Iraq War, 4 volumes in the Middle East at War range. So I managed to pick up all 4 volumes at a extremely good price. I had a little bit of banter and barter with the guys running the stall, and I got a really, really good deal. If you've seen it, they're doing numbers of series, of the At War series, Africa at War, Asia at War. I think they're really good. There's lots of sort of photos in that you wouldn't normally see. And specifically with the more obscure battles, nice photo of a Iranian chieftain there. They're really good, thoroughly recommend them. So I'm looking forward to plowing my way through those, and me and Alex are going to be having a little bit more Iran-Iraq war engagements. So all in all, great show, enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one. Video-wise, coming up, I think the way it's going to pan out, I've had a number of requests in relation to me Falkland stuff, so I'll be doing a couple of videos, well, to be honest, it'll be more than a couple, on my collection, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.